You let your aunt who raised her kids in the 80s and 90s talk you out of getting your child evaluated in 2025? Make that make sense. Listen, I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but I'm somebody's spiked lemonade, so get your cups. So picture this. You're in the house and you are thinking and you mention your thoughts out loud for the first time. And you like, oh man, Johnny isn't really talking. He's really not making any eye contact. And you know what? He cries every time he hears loud sounds. You know what's the kicker? He only eats 2 types of food. That is odd. And here comes the auntie gang. Girl, don't stress. Mine didn't talk until he was about 4. Come on, you doing too much. Johnny is just spoiled. Girl, don't worry about it. Kids all develop differently. So, you just was quiet. You didn't want to shake the table. You didn't want to be labeled that dramatic mom. You also didn't want to let your mom think that you were the problem. But you know what? Their opinions is not going to let your child thrive. You're trying to keep the peace, and your child is struggling just to be understood. One of my clients held off almost 1 year for not getting her child evaluated because of the same pressure her family put her on. Every time she brought it up, there was always somebody shutting her down or telling her to chill out. Or they're telling her that he'll grow out of it. Or they were saying, you need to discipline them better. When she joined my program, she was so exhausted and scared. I helped her walk through everything that she was seeing, track down all the behaviors so she could be bold and stand tall. So when it was time to get the evaluation, she did it without a flinch. Her child qualified for speech and sensory support. Then she said to me, I wish I came to you sooner, but I was listening to everybody else. Now, her child is speaking in short sentences and thriving. Now, she's not explaining herself to nobody. 2 things I hope you take away from this. 1, family means well, but your child needs action and not the anecdotes that they're going to give you. 2, trust what you're seeing and not the stories that your aunts could remember. Which family member gave you the weighted out advice that you really listened to? Let's talk about this in the comments. Maybe